Hey everyone, Spencer Jones here with another episode of The Jones and 4 Show. The show that's here to help you live your life to the max. Offer you tools, tricks, strategies, tips, interviews, all these good things to really help you be at your best, right? To get the most out of life. And that's what this show is all about. And today it's a solo show, just you and I, and we are going to chat about embracing positivity. So we want to embrace it, right? So that's what today's episode's about. I'm super pumped and excited to jump into today's topic with you all and hope that it helps you, increase your positivity, your joy in your life. But real quick, before we jump into this episode, if you could do me a huge favor and hit subscribe and, offer a like, to this, give us a thumbs up if you're listening to this, or a review if you're listening to the podcast. I truly appreciate all of your love and support, and the more ratings we get, the more reviews we get, the more that this show and these episodes are shared out with other people so that we can help other people live their life to the max. So I appreciate all of your love and support. All right, folks, let's jump into today's episode about embracing positivity. Now, why am I talking about embracing positivity, right? It's something that you would think we all would do. We would all embrace positivity without even thinking about it, right? We want good things. We want awesome things to happen to us, and we want to live with awesome things and experiences and all that good stuff, right? But so many times, believe it or not, we shoot ourselves in our foot that we don't embrace positivity, that we think to ourselves, and maybe this is you, and maybe this is you at times and not other times. I know this has been me at points in my life where I go, oh, I don't deserve that. Oh, I don't need positivity, or I don't need that. I don't deserve it. I didn't do anything for that. Or I'm not good enough for whatever that positive, that gratitude, that good thing is. Or how about this one? I've made mistakes in my past. I don't deserve happiness. I don't deserve to be happy. I shouldn't be happy. I've made horrible mistakes. Well, guess what? I'm going to be flat out and just real with you. We all have made mistakes. We all have. And even though we have made mistakes, we should be happy. We should have happiness and joy and positivity in our days and in our lives. We deserve it. Now, I'll be upfront. I'm struggling with the word deserve, and I'm going to try to avoid to use it, but, in full honesty, it's been ingrained in me to think of that we deserve things, but, as of recent past weeks, it's been shown to me, okay, so that leads to more entitlement aspect or an earned thing that, oh, we deserve it, that this is ours, this is our, whatever, and I'm not 100% sure how I see or feel about that yet. So I'm questioning that. So do we deserve it? Well, I think we should be happy, right? We totally should be happy that we can have it in our lives. We all should have it in our lives. Whether that's a birthright, that we should be, I don't know. We're just going to let it go. So if I say deserve, give me some grace. I would appreciate that. But in any case, we need to embrace the positives in our life. We put up so many shields, so many walls, so many things that just stop us from allowing happiness to come through, allowing us to fully enjoy and embrace and savor that happiness. So in today's episode, let's break down those walls, let's put down those shields, and let's embrace positivity. And I have 3 different strategies that will help you embrace it. Is the best way to say it, right? To help you. So I'm really, really excited to share these with you. So first of all, we need to recognize that we have these shields up, this wall of saying, oh, I'm not good enough. I've made mistakes. We're going to get to that in a bit. But we need to recognize that. The first thing you need to do to embrace positivity is to increase your awareness. The awareness, of things in your life, right? The positives in your life, the negatives, the good, the bad, the ugly, the everything. And not just good and bad, but just being aware. Now, this is where things can get crazy, right? Because you can start to become aware of things, aware of people, of actions, emotions, the physical things around you, right? When I'm recording this, okay, I have my camera, I have the light, I have more lights, I have my water, I have my coffee, right? And I see so many things. I can be distracted, and it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming when you start to be aware, and then if you start adding in your thoughts and your feelings, your emotions, other people's thoughts and feelings and emotions, it's crazy. And it can be so overwhelming. But it doesn't have to be. It takes time. It's this not tool, it's a strategy, this thing you develop, right? It's the skill. That's the word I was going for. Knew it would come to me eventually. It's that skill you develop. So when you start to become aware, just start small. I say just. It might be a little harder than just, but start small. Start with your breath, right? You know I love breath. Breath work is huge. So breathe. Be aware of your breath. There's no judgment. There's no good. There's no bad. There's no judgment. There's nothing. I'm just aware of my breath, of it going in and out, of the sensations I feel. Then maybe you are aware of passing thoughts or emotions you're feeling in that moment, not before, not after, but in that moment. And then you can expand it out. Or you can change it up, and maybe you're just aware of the things directly in front of you. The camera, the light, Vladimir, right? My dog down there, my water cup, whatever it is, right? Be aware. You're not judging it, just being aware. So the first step to embracing positivity is to be aware. Open up your awareness. And you want to open it up to be aware of the positives, the good things, the gratitudes, the amazing things in your life. Be open and be aware of them. Because once you are aware of them, then you can pick and choose what you are going to give your energy in. What are you going to participate in? Is it going to be the negatives? Is it going to be my sip of coffee? Don't mind if I do. Oh, so good. Is it the positives in your life? Right? You get to be aware of it. You get to see it. Then you get to choose what you engage in. So, be aware. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your emotions, your mindset, the negatives, the positive in your life. Be aware. Okay, the second step to helping you embrace positivity is, this is a tough one. This is probably the hardest one yet. And that is to know and believe in your heart of hearts that you deserve it, that you should be happy. Now, at the beginning of this episode, I mentioned how we make mistakes, right? Maybe you're saying, I shouldn't be happy. I don't deserve to be happy, to have good things in my life. I've done some horrible things in my life. I've made mistakes. I shouldn't be happy. Okay, I get that. Trust me, I 100%, more than 110, 1,000% understand. I have made horrible mistakes in my life. Things that I regret. I wish I could take back. I regret. Now I've learned from them and I've grown from them, and hopefully you can look back on those experiences and learn and grow so you don't repeat them, right? You become stronger and smarter and better. But even so, even if you didn't, you make mistakes. That's part of being human. That's part of this human journey that we are on, is we make mistakes. The best thing you can do is learn and grow from it and then move on. But even though you made mistakes, you still should be happy. You still should have joy, positivity, gratitude, happiness in your life. Let that sink in. Even with the mistakes, mess ups, guilt that you have, you should be happy. You deserve to be happy. It's a hard thing for many people, and that's why this step is one of the hardest ones of embracing positivity. You need to know it in your heart of hearts. Know and then believe it, that you should be happy, that you deserve it, that you can have it in your life, that you can have happiness and joy and positivity in your life. Sure, there's going to be hard times. Sure, there's going to be bad things that happen. That's part of life too. But you still should have happiness. Now, I was having a conversation about this recently, and it was brought up that our brains are wired to go to the negative instantly. And that's very true. Our brains are wired, proven by science, right, by research, that are to think negative thoughts. And that comes from this fight or flight response that we have, our survival mode. Because we need to search for the bad things so that we can overcome it, right? We could conquer that challenge, as it were. We see that challenge, and okay, this is happening, let's get over it, right? Okay, here's a saber-toothed tiger in front of me. What am I going to do? Do I run? Do I play dead? Do I go after it? Like, what do I do? So you look for the negatives, but in this day and age, it doesn't serve us nearly as much, right? Sure, be aware of the bad things, negatives, so you can overcome them, so you could avoid them or whatever you need to do, but start looking for positives. You can rewire your brain. You can make that tendency to go negative less and less and less by focusing on the positives more, right? So by focusing on the positives, by being aware of them, probably should mention this in step 1, but it's all good. You want to be aware of the positives. You embrace them more. So sure, you might see the negatives, but you also see positives. And then you get to step into them, right? Engage with them and know that you should be happy, that happiness and joy and positivity should be part of your life. Okay, so step 1, be aware. Step 2, know and believe that you should have it in your life, or you deserve positivity and happiness in your life. The third and final step for embracing positivity. This might seem easy, because it kind of is, but it's one many of us don't do. And that is to embrace it, to savor that positivity. Let that joy, that happiness flow through you. Let it overcome you, right? Let it encompass you to the core and to your fingertips and every part of you. Let that happiness, that joy, that positivity just take you over. And I'm not talking like dancing in the streets, being all crazy, ecstatic with joy, which I suppose it could be, but it's letting that happiness sink in. Think about it this way. Like, take a moment and think about a very, very happy memory you have. Something that just brings a smile to your face, that brings a joy to your heart. Just think about it for a brief second. That joy that you feel inside, that happiness you feel inside, that's the joy I'm talking about. That's a positivity that I'm talking about, that you savor, right? That excitement. That positivity could be yours more and more and more. But many times we might see it. We might see the positivity. We can start naming our gratitudes, or positives this. Oh, look at this thing, and this thing, and this thing, and this thing. Oh, cool, look at this. But we don't take time to savor it. We don't take time to embrace it, to let it fill us. We just name them. Now, that's good. Naming them's great. And if you've been a fan of the Jones and Forrest Show or follow me at all, you've probably heard me say track your gratitudes, write them down, because it's huge. It's a big part of it. But you also need to make sure you take time to savor it. Enjoy it. Let that positivity, those gratitudes, all the great things flow. Let it happen. And enjoy it. Right? So if you want to embrace positivity, if you want to have more joy in your life, take on these 3 steps. And they are, one last time, to be aware. Open your awareness without judgment. Be aware. Look for the positives, look for the negatives. Be aware of your surroundings, your thoughts. Just open up your awareness. Because while positives and negatives are great, that's a dualistic world. But if you just become aware, that gets rid of all duality. Especially when you stop judging, because judging brings back duality, right? This or that, good and bad, positive, negatives. But be aware. Then you can be aware of the positive and negatives, and then you can know what to give more energy to. Second step is to know and believe that you should be happy. That you should have a happiness and joy and positivity in your life. Not just knowing it, not just saying it as rhetoric, but as believing it, feeling it, knowing it to your core, that you should have happiness and joy. And then finally, embrace it. Now that you're aware of it, now that you know and believe that you should have it in your life, savor it, embrace it, let it encompass you, fill you up from the inside out so you feel that joy, that positivity, that happiness. So you should be happy. I'm happy for you. And you should be happy for you too. All right, everyone, this is a short episode, I know, but I'm all about just giving you these tips, these strategies to help you live your life to the max, and then letting you take the time to apply it. I don't want it to be overwhelming. I don't want it to just debilitate. That's not the right word. I don't want it to stop you from being your best. I want these to help you and enhance your life. So if you like this episode, please let me know. Take a screenshot of this, share it out on social media, and tag me in it. I would love, love, love to see that and to give you a shout out for listening. I appreciate all of you. You are amazing. You are incredible. Never forget that. Now, if you'd like the show notes for this episode, if you want to read all about it, head to my website, spencermjones.com. You can find me on social media. You can tag me at Jones4 on Instagram or Facebook, and know that I'm here for you. I'm always here for you. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Have an incredible day, and keep rocking it. Keep living your life to the max. And until next time, I'll catch you all later. Hey, everyone. Spencer Jones, and I'm sorry to butt in like this, but I'll keep this really short and sweet. I want to help you live your life to the max. I want to help you chase your passions to get the most out of life. And I wrote a book to help you do that. It's my latest book. It's called Chase Your Passions. It's available on Amazon, and I know it can help you change your life and help you live your life to the max. It's basically in the book, I walk you through how to create the ultimate roadmap to success. Whatever that success looks like for you, it walks you through it. Everybody has a different roadmap because everybody's dream, everybody's goal is different. So everybody's roadmap is going to be different. But this book helps you, guides you in creating your personal roadmap to success. So folks, don't delay. Get on Amazon and just look up Chase Your Passions. I put Spencer Jones in there too, just to be safe, so it pulls up right away. Or go to my website, spencermjones.com, and get your copy of it today. And heck, get the Priorities of Practice journal with it, because that companion journal, that makes it that much sweeter. All right, folks, thanks for listening. I told you I'd keep it short and sweet. Catch you soon.